In this video, we are going to take an example of natural selection, which is the selection in the peppered moth. Until the middle of the 19th century, the peppered moth existed in its natural light form. This light-colored moth have DNA sequences that code for less of the pigment melanin. Now, beyond the 19th century, the black or melanin variety arose as a result of a mutation. These dark moths have DNA sequences that code for more melanin. And before the Industrial Revolution, the light moth had a selective advantage. And this is because they were well camouflaged against the lichen-covered trees, so they were better able to avoid predation. This means that the black mutant moth were subjected to a greater predation from insect-eating birds. Now, during the 19th century, pollution killed off some of the lichen, and soot deposits caused the tree bark to appear darker. Thus, the light-colored moths were no longer camouflaged, and they were more likely to be eaten by birds. On the other hand, the dark moths were now better camouflaged. As a result, the dark moth had a greater chance of reproducing and passing on their alleles that made them dark. And this led to a gradual increase in the proportion of dark moth until light moth became very rare in the industrial areas. And this is an example of selective predation by birds favoring individuals that lie at one extreme or the other of a range of different color types. So it illustrates directional selection of different types in different populations. The melanic form is selected for in industrial areas, while the natural form is selected for in rural areas.